Okay, so this should be working. Does anybody else feel like something's really off? So, I'm here on the Gold Coast, just at Southport, and there was this young girl. Look, she looked like well kept, but she had a big bag, like the bags that you can get at like the hardware store that can just carry like 20 or 30 kilograms of stuff in them. She just had one big bag, and something looked off, and I said, she's sort of hanging out just sort of to the side of the gym, and I go, "Are you okay?" Like, she goes, and I said, and I just guessed, "Are you like homeless?" And she goes, I don't have anywhere, like. And I don't know what that beep behind me was. I was doing everything, driving too slow for him. But anyway, I've realised that people are very impatient drivers on the Gold Coast, Queenslanders in general. But they'll beep at anything. But it was really off-putting because. But I asked her, "So you're homeless?" And she goes, "I have to wait until." Oh no, what was the time? I think she said 5 or 5:30 or. Oh God, I just forgot. She has to wait to go to some place in this, just up the back of Southport. And I asked her, like, do you so you stay there? She goes, "Not the last 3 nights." I'm like, and I said, "So you've slept on the street?" She goes, "Yeah." And I just said, "Look, how much is it? Like a hotel or something?" And I just, man, I couldn't afford like to do it, but there's Grace, I don't know why, but I had a big white blanket in the back of my car, and I said, do you get welfare?" She goes, "Yeah, but," I go, "There's nothing." She goes, "No," and I said, "There's nowhere to stay, like there's nothing." She goes, "No, there's not, no." And you know how you can tell if there's people who. She was really desperate, like. So anyway, I said, "Do you have a telephone?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Give me your number. Let me see. I'll make a phone call when I get home. I might be able. I don't know what I can do, but there's a garage where I am. You might just be able to." God, it just looked like she was desperate. I said, "Can you go back to your parents?" And she goes, and she said the heartbreaking thing, they're homeless too. They lost everything recently, and they got broken up. She's old. She's she's an adult, but she said she says, I'm not doing well." And so I understood what that meant, and I think that there was obviously a breakdown, but I have a friend in Victoria, and this is a couple of months back. He's now left the country. He's remote working from Thailand again. And so the thing was that he told me before he left, he said, where I live, I'm not going to say exactly where, but he said they know that people are the chosen people, that the government have helped, and they swear to God they didn't help, but absolutely the government helped these people come back because they had to. By the full process of just issuing a passport, they had to help these people get back. And also, a person had to apply on their behalf when I have to apply in person. Well, at least present myself in person for an identification check. And makes no, again, it's the Labor Party, what do you expect? But Liberals are no better. The Liberal Party are the cuckolds for the Labor Party, that's all. And they say they don't agree with the Labor Party, but then they'll just cuck out and continue on with the same policies basically. They might just change the colour of the font, who knows, that's it, that's a change. They're not going to stop migration. The Liberal Party continue. But there's a very, my friend said that they know that the Labor Party's chosen people have made their way into the house. What was the? It's not called. He says Housing Commission. I know there's a new name for it. They know they got these places, and they know they got money. They got grant money. They got NDIS. They got the pension immediately upon arrival. They know this because chatter, people still talk, and yet this girl never went off overseas to join an evil organisation, and she's on the street. Like, something is really off in our country. I understand the Labor Party believe that they need to fundamentally change Australia and join with the Greens to make everybody mentally ill so people will continue to vote Labor. And they have to bring in imports who they think will vote for them. In one generation, the imports will be voting for their own tribes. Do you think that the imports will join the unions? No, they'll form their own unions. The Indians coming will form the Indian CFMEU. They'll form the Indian TWU. But then again, the Labor Party will just go prostitute themselves to them because they might be in the majority by then, and they'll be able to buy those votes. The problem is that the Australian unions will be like, well, you continue. They'll be like, but you've undercut us and we've lost 30% of our income while the cost of living goes up because now we're up to 40 million people. And we can't afford homes. I'm a tradesperson. I'm a homeless electrician. That's what the Labor Party want. I think that's their sexual fetish now. They just want homeless Australians. But I'm just thinking, this poor girl, she cannot get assistance in our country. But if you joined an evil organisation, oh yeah, the Labor Party is there for you all day. It's like never-ending love for you. I believe that this is what the Labor Party want to induce civil, let's just say infractions, but I really want to say WAR. But you get fearful now because you can't really talk because people do have the police turn up nowadays to their homes. What's this person? Where are they going? I don't really understand. Oh, they're going out. Oh, they're pea platters. Okay. I'm definitely. Oh, whoa! Almost got you. But I need to get I got the monitor here, but I just forget to press the button. I've got to press that button one day. I'll press it again one day. Anyway, that'll do. Something really off in this country. It is really it's really weird. We have a government that I believe that it has a mantra, anything but Australians. Can anybody argue with that? I'm talking about Indigenous Australians. Indigenous Australians, you've been walked over. It's not about jobs for you anymore. It's just about keeping you dependent on welfare. because the migrants are taking all the jobs, they're not going to train you guys up anymore. It was never about that. It's about creating dependent people who will always vote Labor. And don't fall for that trap again. We're in this together. Australians and Indigenous Australians. We're being attacked on every front, and we need to stay loyal to each other. This is our country, and we need to fight for it. Vote One Nation. I know they're not perfect. Also, I really do want Pauline Hanson to know that no, we need Australian-born One Nation candidates. I'm sorry to say this, Sikhs can vote One Nation, but they cannot be the politician. The reason is that I really want to know, do Sikhs marry outside of their own tribe? Do they employ outside of their own tribe? Do they sponsor people outside? No, they don't. We can't have that in Australia. Sorry to say, Sikhs, I know you're good people, but you stick to your own. So I don't support that. Sorry. What else can I say? Am I supposed to sugarcoat it? I'm not saying you're not welcome to come here either. I am saying you're not diverse. You're not Australian culture either. You stick to your own. That we can't have. But you can vote One Nation. Better than voting Labor and Liberal, because they don't even care. They just want to buy your vote. They just want to buy you off with dancing in a fucking Indian uniform, playing look at me, little Indian me. Fucking pathetic, isn't it? It's a joke. They treat your culture like a joke. Anyway, good people, some weird's going on, and I don't like it. Bye for now.